start the stream. Alright. Alright, guys. It's been Benji. What's up? Hope everybody's having a nice TGIF Friday afternoon. It is that time of the week. Hope you guys are having a nice evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Well, the Linux, whatchamacallit, Linux, oh, the Linux malarkey has, and the Linux malarkey in the community never ceases to amaze us, I guess. You know. So today I come to you, my Linux brothers and sisters, friends, whatever, to talk about the personal woes and junk that I've experienced recently. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, you know, again, these are just what I've discovered, what, you know, I've noticed that's happened. So, I'm going to keep this short and try and, at least try and keep it short, because, you know, this is not designed to be a long stream. This was actually going to be a regular video, but either way, let's get right on into this mess. So, here's the deal. My gripe is, you know, mainly about the way the desktop side of Linux is. Not the server side, let's not confuse the two, but the way, I guess, the desktop side of Linux has been going. Now, that's not to say, that is in no way to say any one desktop is bad. That's not way to say any one desktop is more complicated than the other. Whatever. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. Look, and excuse Finn barking in the background. Sorry. But, anywho, what I'm trying to say is that in my personal experience, I've been using XFCE since the 4.10, maybe 4.12 days, whatever. And I was feeling, you know, a little adventurous, feeling like, you know, why not? Let's go try out something new, something like, you know, Hyperland or KDE or whatever, you know. So I installed Mate on Magento, and now before you guys go saying, "Oh, Ben, back on the Gen 2 again, huh?" Yes, and don't worry, I'm gonna make a VM at some point before this coming month, you know, to update a creation storm. Don't worry, that will be coming. Don't worry. But either way, yeah, back on Gen 2 again. Either way, yeah. So either way, to the point. Yeah, I was going to install XFCE, but I picked Mate. And for those of you who've been around the Linux community a little while, for a while, you've seen what Mate is. It's a continuation of the GNOME 2 desktop interface, and it's very good. Don't get me wrong. I love Mate. It's a nice desktop. However, in Benji's best opinion, I know a lot of you might not agree with this, but this is just coming from a guy who's used XFCE for a lot of his life, and didn't grow up customizing GNOME 2. Uh, didn't really get to end up doing that. I mostly ran it stock. I didn't really get to use it at all. So yeah, I was, uh, it just did not happen for me. So unfortunately, and the the point of that is that you know I don't have much experience customizing Mate or something outside of KDE, outside of XFCE, so to speak. So it's not my desktop of choice, Mate nor KDE or GNOME, the latest versions, or any sort of tiling window manager, floating window manager, nothing like that. I like my XFCE. I like my customizing the heck out of that. But when it comes to uh, another GUI out there, ugh, it's like you know it's like I'm back at square one of Linux all the hell over again. It's not like it's not simply oh, you just have it's not like, oh, I can just go download, say, Ubuntu, or sorry, not Ubuntu Minimal, or the mini CD, or say an Ubuntu or some other distro's live environment, and just boom, bang it on, take their existing desktop out, put something else on, customize it, whatever. That's not, let's not get that confused, guys. Um, that's just simply not how I work. I don't have that, what you call it, capability. If I'm just, then yes, you could say, oh, just go follow this, and this. No. Doesn't really tell me anything, folks. So, the moral of this story is I've tried watching, YouTube videos on KDE, Mate, whatever. None of them really tell me what I want to know about how to set it up, about how to make it work, how to use it, whatever. Because I honestly don't know what I want out of it. I don't know how to use it, nothing. So, yeah, the same can be said for KDE or any other Linux GUI outside of XFCE. It's just a simple fact. So, sure, somebody could hop on Discord with me, share what things are, whatever. That really wouldn't help me either. So, honestly, I was going to sound like an idiot, but whatever. I sadly, no joke, no troll, no nada, I would sadly need, even to this day, don't shoot me, don't ridicule me, I'm sorry. I do sadly still need remote assistance to set up most Linux modern GUIs or older. It's just me being real with you guys. I sadly can only set up XFCE for myself. Without that, I'm pretty much junk at desktops. And I've been on Discord explaining this throughout most of the day. And, no one's really listening to me, understanding, nothing like that. And, to me, that's not very helpful, not very, new user acceptance, and I'm not saying I'm a new user. I'm just saying it's not a new to something approach. Personally, I don't think it is. So, that's just something I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about. But either way, yeah, it's very, very frustrating. Very, very concerning to me as a Linux user, very uh, dissuasive, I guess you would say, very, uh, very unfortunate, and you know, it's not. Either way, um, yeah, I just had to answer a message there, but either way, it's stuff like this. People being reluctant to remote desktop to help somebody out, with an install or with a desktop environment configuration, something like that. It's I mean, yeah, not many people are fond of that, whatever, but it's stuff like that that I am genuinely, for heaven's sake, sick and tired of seeing the reluctance and etc. You know, I really, really wish we would go back to a time where, or we could get back to a time where, that was more of a thing and we didn't have such, you know, frustrating, I guess you would say, frustrating and frustrating and, you know, dissuasive responses to that. It's like, I get, yes, Linux in a lot of cases is simpler these days. I'm not saying it's not, but to me, like my buddy Total OS today says, until we have an official, you know, worldwide, global, modern, uh, non Chromebook, I guess you'd say, non Chromebook Linux standard for the home user, it's not worth a damn right now. I mean, I'm sorry. Sorry to say that, but, I share his opinion on that. No, it's not going to gain much traction. It's not going to gain much anything in the way of the novice, Windows user who doesn't know what the frickin' world they're doing with much of a computer. I hate to be that blunt, but that's just the way I see it. I wish I could say differently, guys, but I'm sorry to go off on a tangent or a rant like that, but it's these constant the constant refusal of remote supporting somebody, and not in a fucking SSH terminal, not in a nothing like that, because I'm sorry, that is just like stupid. I'm sorry to say, like, I get some people are all security. No, no, no. Let's not go down that rabbit hole, guys. No, just don't do that. But I'm sorry, I do not give a flying fucking far in space if about that. I'm sorry, no. So please, for the love of God, do not put in the comments, oh, you can use SSH. No, no, don't. If you guys put that in the comments, consider it deleted. I am not listening to that. I'm sorry, just no. And please, for the love of God, do not go posting about other solutions, please. That's not what I'm aiming towards here. Please do not put something outside of remote desktop solutions in the comments. I don't care to see it. I don't want to hear it. Please, for the love of shit, do not do that. Thank you. Anyway, Um, I've tried all that already. Just please do not give already tried suggestions. That just does not help. That does not give any sort of hope to me. Just please give something else, because I'm sorry guys, but the usual wiki pages, YouTube, screen sharing, please do not suggest that. That's already been looked at, that's already been tried. Thanks, but no thanks. Either way, if you have any suggestions outside what I've already tried for new desktops, outside what I've already said, like dot file cloning, anything like that, let me know. Beyond that, just want to come on here and I guess express my frustrations and my concerns and all that. I'll see you guys very soon, and I'll look forward to the next accretion update, and I'll see you guys soon.